I'm standing in front of the Sidbrook Manor at 411 King Street East in Cobourg, one of the very last of the grand summer villas that once lined the Cobourg streets. Originally built in 1857 for the then director of the Cobourg Railway, Harry Manson, as the two-story flat-roofed high Italianate villa. For nearly 100 years, it served as private residence to many of the great influential figures in Cobourg's history, and has undergone several major additions in its time. In 1868, the second owner, Major David Campbell, commissioned the large west wing, away with the flat roof in favor of a hip roof. In 1900, the third floor and the two-story Beaux-Arts classical portico and balcony with the Corinthian columns was added by then-owner William Abbott of Pittsburgh. Several one-story porches with Corinthian colonnettes were also added at that time, but unfortunately only the one on the front of the building has survived to this day. In the 1950s, Sidbrook underwent a major change from a private residence to the Sidbrook Chronic Care Hospital, for which it is still named for to this day. In the early 2000s, the owners decided that the private hospital had had a good run and that they were going to retire. So they sold the building to someone. After this, it gets a bit murky. For nearly 20 years now, Sidbrook has sat derelict and abandoned, with no one quite sure who owned it or what the plans for the building were. Early 2007, the building and property were designated by bylaw 014-2007 in an effort to help protect Sidbrook. In the years since, no fewer than 5 property standards orders have been issued to the property owner to board up and secure the building. A memo was even sent in 2015 to the Heritage Advisory Committee from Heritage Planner Amanda Warren, recommending that the property standards bylaws be fully enforced through the issuance of an order to comply with the maintenance and preservation of the heritage attributes as listed in the designation bylaw. If the property owner failed to comply with the order, lay charges on the property owner and/or undertake the work required to remedy the situation and recover the costs through taxes. The main concern the memo talked about was how the owners seemed to be going for demolition by neglect. And it's true. It'd be so much more convenient for the owner if the building just fell down. The location's not great. It's less than 300 meters down this same road to the youth penitentiary. It's right next to the high school. And it's now known as teenagers will break into for a bit of a laugh or whatnot. With all these factors working against it, it's easy to see why the property owner might want to build something else here instead. There is hope on the horizon. Sidbrook has recently changed hands again, and the new owners seem to have plans to put apartments in the buildings and condos at the back. By complete chance, I was able to meet the new property owner's mother as they were installing new security systems in the building, and was allowed a brief look inside the main entrance. Despite all of this, Sidbrook is still unknown and in danger. And you know what? This video won't help.